Hello everyone, welcome back to 20 to 1. This is After Hours episode
Okay.
4. I thought it was 4. They went through a crazy adventure. Check out the video because there's probably going to be some spoilers in here. But what questions y'all have or anything that you want to talk about?
I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
So my initial plan whenever I went down there was to try to do sleight of hand to get his weapon off of the guard. My sleight of hand's +4, so I feel like it would have worked out.
Yeah, if you would have got up to
Yeah.
it, I would have gave you a chance to do it. It would have been hard, but
what would have happened if
you?
yeah, he targeted me because
he didn't even metal. Made him be more ripped.
So what would have happened if I would have failed that?
Failed what?
Oh,
he would have. He would have done the same thing he was doing to Sam, where he was like choking out and everything.
Except I don't got strength. Like
yeah, I was gonna say, so he would have latched onto you.
Yeah,
100%. That's what happened.
I want to know a lot of like what would have me hiding behind the door. Like if that would have not have worked.
Yeah, it could have not worked. I rolled for it, but you got lucky. You could have took damage from the door, and then I rolled a nat 1 for them to find you.
Oh,
but,
okay.
Yeah, they could have found you.
What would they have needed to roll to find me?
You did your stealth, and then I did a post. I don't remember what it was. Okay. Yeah, but they had pretty good perception stats.
And then whenever I went in and ran into the scientists.
Well, I didn't expect you.
I was gonna say, what were you expecting me to do? What would have happened?
Wait there for the knight to show up, but you didn't know anything about the knight, so I mean.
Yeah.
But that did shock me. I thought you were going to just turn around, or I thought you were going to try and silence them or something like that.
Just going with it.
Yeah.
Just.
So, was there any other option when the knight did come down? Of him leading, or me having to lead him
You
back.
could have fought him right there.
I tried.
Which it was a bad roll.
Yeah.
Because he was, I mean, it took a lot to get him,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean it's possible. You just barely missed on that one.
Yeah.
So I was just clinked right off.
I don't really have any questions.
I have to know how the harmonica works or whatever later.
Yeah, you'll have to figure it out later.
Yeah.
So I mean, you'll have to practice with it. Because have you ever used a harmonica before? Do you think?
Nope.
I didn't think here. But yeah, so instead of your normal dagger, you can get rid of that and have the harmonica.
I'll definitely do that.
I figured.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can use that, and it shouldn't take you too long, but as long as you practice it.
Did you expect people to kill him?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
I will tell you, if he would have knocked you out, he wasn't going to give you death saving throws. He was going to kill you.
Oh,
After you did that cut, that's why I was like, he is going to kill you no matter what if he gets the chance.
Also, I just want to say it's crazy. I was basically rolling with disadvantage the entire time.
Yeah.
I was nerfing myself
real hard.
So if
I would have it would have been over quick if I would have did the correct thing.
So if people would have went down too, I guess at the very end where they're like, "Is anybody missing?" We would have been like, "Oh, both of them."
Yeah.
Except I wouldn't be in the court, or I wouldn't be in the middle.
Yeah.
I'd be
You'd
buried.
be dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would have
Oh,
been.
yeah, true. I forgot.
He would have killed you.
Yeah.
Even at say the very beginning, say he.
If he didn't cut him across
That's
the
what I'm
face,
saying.
that's what
saying. Yeah.
triggered. Because that's what he kept saying. That I'm thinking of killing you, even though they're telling me not to.
Yeah.
And then after you scarred him, yes, 100% he would have killed you.
Also, speaking about that, I had overwhelming joy whenever he was like, "Hit me," and then I rolled a nat
20. That was
God.
awesome.
That was the best feeling ever.
Because that was the first time you hit 2, right, tonight? Or maybe not.
No.
No.
Was
it not?
It was
Okay.
the second or third.
Yeah, it was the second.
Okay.
That and whenever Plastic threw me that bow,
So nice.
I rolled a nat 20.
That was awesome.
That was cool.
That was sick.
My only question is one that you aren't going to be able to answer because it'll come up later.
What's the question?
How much health the major had.
I'm not going to tell you what it was, but
Did he take any damage?
I hit him twice, I think.
Mm-hmm.
you did a lot of damage each time you hit. But no, I'm not going to reveal that.